I want to take this opportunity to welcome every Kenyan in the agriculture space to come to Kendu Bay, where we'll be having the World Food Day, hand in hand for better food and a better future.
Homa Bay County, a land of diversity. From the shores of Lake Victoria to the fertile hills where cotton, coffee, pineapples and sweet potatoes grow. This is a county where agriculture is life and food is hope.
Better food means our people are going to have food enough for them to be satisfied, but also nutritious food.
Better food for me means food that is nutritious, safe, and I can easily afford it.
Food that is going to help our population to have better health.
The better food to me is organic food.
Whatever food we put on the table is safe for human consumption.
Better food is about growing our own food in a sustainable way.
Better food is accessible, is safe, and is affordable.
For me, a Kenya with better food means a Kenya that is able to sustain its future generation.
Chakula bora kama mama ni ile chakula ambayo ukipeana mtoto haiwezi ikaleta madhara yoyote kwake.
Na watoto wakule washibe. Sasa itakuwa bora.
It's a food that when consumed it is healthy to our body.
If we walk hand in hand, there is nothing that will defeat us.
On this World Food Day, under the theme, Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future, we celebrate the farmers, communities, and partners shaping Homa Bay's journey to food security and prosperity.
FAO, as an organization, we work with our farmers when it comes to climate smart agriculture. The farmers have to get the right technologies to be able to address climate change, to be able to adapt, to be able to mitigate the impact of climate change. And this relates to technologies and innovation. It relates to the machineries that they put on the ground that will not exhaust the soil.
At Biovision Africa Trust, we believe that food security is not just about increasing production, but about transforming our food systems, working collaboratively with others to promote agroecology, which involves organic farming, climate-resilient agriculture, and other practices that improve livelihoods, protect the environment, and ensure a better future for generations to come.
From cotton that weaves opportunities in textiles, to coffee that connects farmers to global markets, traditional crops are regaining their place in Homa Bay's economy.
Homa Bay is a female county. It's called Piny Madhako. Generally, it is land that is tillable and that is fertile. And we could grow and prioritize everything, but we decided on some priority value chains. So we decided that we're going to prioritize cotton. We have also prioritized edible oils, and we are looking at soya, we are looking at sunflower, we are looking at groundnuts, all of which we are the leading producers.
Edible oil crops like groundnuts, sunflower, and soybeans are fueling food security and agribusiness in Homa Bay. They're a source of nutrition, income, and raw materials for livestock feeds.
The farmers are able to get money. However little they are able to get money constantly, they are also able to have their own oil from their own product. Yeah, there are families that did not eat, food that was fried previously. But today you find somebody coming with 5 kilos of sunflower seeds and we press oil for that mama. And therefore they have that oil, which is also good for their health because our oil has no additives.
Dairy and apiculture are transforming households with daily income and nutrition. Farmers are working hand in hand with the county of Homa Bay to improve milk quality and produce honey for local markets.
In my mind, as we produce more milk, we are likely to increase not only the quantity, but also the quality of life. People will just not live longer, but there will be people who are taking better food, because milk is, as from where I sit, everything that we need. First, it will not just the food aspect of it, but also the fact that we can make money out of this.
Yeah, so from the milk that we have decided to have value addition, whereby our fresh milk, we are able to turn it into mala, and this mala, we are able to sell it to the community and even to the school, and they really like it. At the moment, we are in the process of maybe making some yogurt. We are still doing our feasibility study and see whether it is something viable that we can also pick up with.
In fact, the bees has helped me a lot, because if I harvest one box, it can produce about 10 kg. So with me, I don't mix anything with the bees, with the honey, because mine is very pure. And I get my customers, my customers do book it. So when I harvest, I just take it to my customers, because it is very pure. So from there, it has helped me a lot.
We've done a lot. We've done a lot in terms of impact. We've seen communities increasing their productivity. We've seen communities becoming more resilient to climate shock. We've seen communities being able to be at the forefront of their own development. We've done all that. However, there is still a lot to be done. There are still gaps to be filled. The climate change is becoming more aggressive. Communities are faced with erratic rainfalls and productivity is still going down. And climate financing is also a challenge. We've been talking about climate finance for the past God knows when, but still lack of resources for communities are still at a very low end. So I think we really need to do more in terms of financing communities so that they'll be able to finance agricultural activities.
And now we have a lot of young people who are in the agricultural space. We have supported farmers, particularly those along the lake, with irrigation equipment, pumps, solar pumps, to be able to irrigate the lakeside and do vegetables, do a lot of horticulture, and you will see that when you go along the lake.
Poultry and fisheries remain the backbone of nutrition and livelihoods in Homa Bay. From Lake Victoria's fish hunters, fish cage farming to poultry projects run by youth, these value chains put protein on the plate and income in the pockets.
Hata kama sahi hii mambo ya cage farming yenye tunafanya, kuna issue ilikuwa inaitwanga ya boya. Hiyo ya sex for fish. Ama hiyo. Sasa unajua sahi cage farming wenye tunafanya cage farming imetusaidia sasa. Sahi kila mama akona pesa yake, hawezi akadepend on a man eti aende wafanye sex ndio apate. Sasa wamama, kila mama sahi inatakikana kila mama ajitokeze, aanze biashara yake, apate yenye anaweza saidia nayo familia yake. Sasa wasikae ati wanangojea ati mabwana. Saizi hata mabwana pia wasaidi. Wasaidi. Wana wasaidi.
In my farm, as at now, I have 1,500 birds. There are those people that love ornamental birds, to beautify their homes. So we have the guinea, like the likes of guinea fowls. We have the silkies. We have the Polish. We also have the geese. So those ones that we have them here because you find that they are also source of income. If you are able to cut the cost of feeding, then you'll be able to maximize on the profit. Personally, since I started this business, I've seen a lot of a lot of impact. Yeah, a lot of impact. My pockets can never run dry.
Sweet potatoes and pineapples are not just crops. They are engines of nutrition and enterprise. Orange-fleshed sweet potatoes fight hidden hunger with vitamin A, while pineapple fuel agro-processing and export opportunities.
Sweet potato, I do sweet potato because it has really helped me. In an acre, if I do sweet potato, I would get an average of about 16 bags, each weighing about 320, which if you convert will give you roughly 20 bags. And the bag currently is retailing at 6,000 shillings. So the proceeds that I get, I normally use it to educate my children.
Through this my farm, I've built a permanent house. This is just because of pineapple farming. I'm also paying school fee for my children.
Kenya's agricultural growth is supported by partnerships that invest in farmers and strengthen food systems.
In Kenya and across East Africa, WFP works closely with government to strengthen national safety net, school feeding programs, and early warning systems. With communities, we co-design livelihood projects that restore ecosystems and build resilience.
If you look at the restoration work and land governance, we have done so much. 2 days ago, we were graduating the GIS graduates who have now been trained to be able to manage the GIS labs, which we have provided to 47 counties in this country. And with this GIS training, they will be able to map and to do land planning in each county. This is a big achievement, but also it supports the land governance in general, and it might spill over to the land to the land governance and also to the agricultural land in the future.
The Integrated Natural Resource Management Program in RIMP is IFAD's biggest investment in Kenya so far. It's a $250 million project of blended finance targeting 10 counties, and Homa Bay is one of the counties that has been targeted within this project. The project is looking at natural resource management and integrating livelihoods activities into natural resource management. What are we saying? We are saying you cannot just be talking to people about natural resource management without giving them an alternative forms of livelihoods.
We've trained over 500,000 farmers directly on ecological farming and climate resilience. We've supported the development of national and agroecology policies and strategies in 5 of our counties in Kenya, as well as our neighboring countries, Tanzania and Uganda. We have also improved farmer soil fertility, increased household food consumption and production, and reduced chemical dependence in farming communities. We've empowered women and youth with agribusiness skills and sustainable farming knowledge. We've strengthened local food systems by linking farmers to sustainable value chains.
One of the biggest things about agriculture is you can't push it alone. It's a partnership. You can't dig all the land, for example. So one of the biggest partners in this push for food security is the farmer, because they have to farm. Yeah, as a government, you can only tell them, please farm, but they have to actually go and till the land. So they're a big partner.
This World Food Day reminds us that food is more than a meal. It is health, dignity, and the promise of a better future. From fish to vegetables, poultry to pineapples, every hand matters.